going on, everyone? We have to go over ASTER because, as you can see, ASTER is down 5% in the last 24 hours. And actually, my last video on ASTER was on the 3rd of December. And actually, you can see this 4 days ago, I made a video on ASTER and I was talking about how the major resistance was approaching and how we're probably going to end up getting rejected and dumping at that level. And that's exactly what we did. Anyways, we're going to go over this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. So like I was saying before, guys, right up here at this resistance, on the video I made, I was like, look, it's going to crash. I already knew it. I'll tell you guys exactly how that is, because on the %R trend exhaustion here, you can see the short-term trend breaking out far past the long-term trend. It has to come back down to the long-term trend because it follows the long-term trend. So when we see the blue line, which is the long-term trend, it only went up a quarter of the way and then it went down because the short-term trend broke past it and then continued downwards. So that's pretty much what we're seeing here, and it's a textbook play. I love the %R trend exhaustion. Again, I shout this out every time, and it's a free indicator. So if you guys want to use it, %R trend exhaustion by up slide down. But yeah, I like this indicator because I always use it. This is the 4 hour, or this is the hourly chart right here. And let me go back over here, and you can see I'm looking at the 4 hour. So on the hourly chart, it was overbought to the upside. So if we come over here to the hourly chart, it was overbought to the upside. It was all of this, right? And I knew once it crosses up there at the top, it becomes overbought. Now the long-term trend has to come back down as well as the short-term trend. So that's why it brought the price down. It was all of that mess right there. When I seen that cross, it's almost like a death cross. When you see that cross, get ready for a drop. And it's exactly what we've seen here. And yeah, that pretty much happened. So it is what it is. Let's see if I have the 4 hour chart brought up as well. So let's go a little bit further. So yeah, and then I went on to talking about Bitcoin and stuff. So yeah, like I said, guys, you just got to be careful with a lot of this volatility right now. On the 10th, we are going to be having the interest rate decision from the Fed. So if they lower the rates, we're probably going to go up. If they keep the rates the same, then we'll probably go down. So we'll see what they do. But this is what I was talking about before. Look at that %R trend exhaustion. When the short-term trend, which is the white line right here, is way above the long-term trend, which is the blue line, the white line, which is the short-term trend, needs to come back down to meet the long-term trend. Also, look at the MACD. You see a lightly shaded green candlestick right there. One of them. That's because that is the first sign of selling pressure. And then you start to see multiples popping up because the selling pressure is increasing. So when we come over here and we look at this, what do we see? Let's pull that back. You see that one that we seen at first, this one right here, this candlestick. And then they all just started increasing. Then that selling pressure took over. And then when you look at the %R trend exhaustion, the short-term trend has to come back down because the long-term trend did not break out with it. So that's pretty much how I knew it would dump, but it's not that impressive or big of a deal. So definitely check out the %R trend exhaustion. It's one of the best. It's one of the best, honestly. And all I use is the %R trend exhaustion and the MACD. All right, I don't have no long course to sell you guys or nothing like that. I don't have anything to sell you. So just giving out free info, honestly. So yeah, MACD, %R trend exhaustion. Every now and then I'll use the 200-day SMA every now and then for like the longer term stuff and for stocks. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Sometimes I haven't used the RSI in forever, so I'm not going to say that. But anyways, we're oversold here on the 4 hour chart. Eventually we could see some type of reversal upwards. So we'll see if we continue to dump and then have the reversal, or what, like maybe we get like a double bottom type of thing. Double bottoms are actually bullish signals. So if we get a double bottom, possibly it's a bullish signal. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see what ends up forming up here, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So yeah, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.